Hi there, my name's Dr. Greg Emerson. I'm the founder and medical director of the Emerson Health and Wellness Centre in Brisbane. I first met Justin in 2004. I had done some previous investing with some brokers and now was doing it myself, and was looking to gain some extra information about how to invest properly, and went along to a Wealth Mastery introductory evening in Sydney. I'd come down from Brisbane to go to a medical conference and went along to that. Justin spoke and it was very inspiring, and he seemed to be potentially a guy that I'd like to be involved with. So having done some financial courses before and not really taking what I thought was sufficient action, I went up to Justin at the introductory course and said, look, I'm really interested in being involved. I love what you're doing. I want to be involved, and I want to make sure I can start straight away. I don't want to have to delay. I want to come and see you at your Wealth Mastery event, and I want to take action straight away. So fortunately we got a lot of the paperwork done before Wealth Mastery. I attended the Wealth Mastery event with Justin and realised even more so that I wanted to be involved with his process and his principles of investing. And the day after Wealth Mastery in 2004 we started, and I started off with, I sold my existing investments, and I paid off my house, and then I started off with $150,000, which Justin and I have been investing and adding to ever since then, and the portfolio's now worth over $5 million by adding funds and reinvesting. So my experience has been fantastic with JB Global, and particularly Justin, and the fact that their practice is founded on great investing principles, and there's also a lot of personal attention. I know that when Justin rings me, he's making the same investments that he wants me to invest, and I don't, other brokers that I've had experience with, don't have the investments that they're recommending, which always worried me. It's also been really good because it allowed me to gain the finances required to set up my own medical practice and be able to do that the way I wanted to, and not follow what other people were doing. And it also freed me up in the evenings, instead of me trying to work out what was going to be a good investment and trying to work out a PE ratio and return on earnings, which I never fully understood. And I knew that I would never understand nearly as well as Justin, but it freed me up in the evenings to, instead of studying financial reports, was to study what my area of expertise was, which was in health and maintaining wellness. As the investment income has increased, I've been able to leverage more, so I've been able to gain access to a lot more funds to be able to invest, and so it's a progressive, ever increasing cycle of investment return. I plan to be with JB Global, until either I'm not here anymore or JB Global, a mega empire, and hopefully I'll still be around then.
With that much invested, how do you feel when the market has a correction or goes down? Or...
I used to invest in $3,000 parcels. I'd get up in the morning and I'd check the internet to see what happened to the American market overnight, and then I'd creep in a little bit, another $3,000 parcel, and I'd get up in the morning and I'd hope that the market hadn't crashed too much, and that was the first thing I checked in the morning because I didn't want to obviously lose my investments. I mean, I think that's an investor's greatest fear. They wake up one morning and it's all gone. But the problem with that, I wasn't able to invest in very big packages. I think $20,000 or $30,000 in one stock was my maximum amount. After that, I started to get nervous. With the JB Global principles, I now invest in packages of at least $1 million. So it's the ability to invest $1 million, and obviously if I get a 20% return on $1 million, it's a lot better than 20% return on $20,000. The only way I can do that, the only way I can invest in $1 million packages and get any sort of sleep at night, is knowing that it's protected by the principles that the JB Global runs by.
So how often do you check the market now?
I check the market, I might check it every couple of weeks now to see what's happening. And, I wait for Justin to ring me. Previous experience with brokers, I've had to ring the broker and say what's going on, and there would be a lot of suggestions. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, if there are a lot of suggestions, why haven't you rung me? I now don't have to worry. I know that as soon as there's an opportunity, Justin's going to ring me and say, look, I'm investing in this. do you want to invest in it? And I'll say, well, if you're investing in it, yeah, I'll be in as well. So that's very reassuring. And sometimes when I have rung him and said, look, what's happening? He'll say there's nothing that you should be investing in at the moment, which is great too, to know that I'm not going to have money exposed to the market unnecessarily. My investment's going to wait until there's a fantastic opportunity, which is what I want out of an investment advisor. I think the real key here is, whenever it comes to investing, is to take action. And I think you have to take massive action. I think if you want great returns, then you have to take massive action. You have to come up with a plan, and then you have to, what you want out of life and why you want it, and then come up with a plan and I think for me, being involved with JB Global has been a huge part of that plan. So I made a decision to be involved, and when I did, I took massive action, and my life has changed dramatically since I did that. So I would encourage everybody that once they've decided this is for them, to make sure they take action, and take action in a big way to get the rewards that they deserve, so that they can have the life that they want.